Okay, I'm back, y'all, in Divine and Grateful Risings. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day. Welcome to this morning's message. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. Y'all know what it dooski booski. Come in, like the live, share the love, drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance. Y'all know we're going to do our Bible clarity and then we're going to get our message. We're going to hop into the cards. We got new decks on deck. I do have the preparation for the promise deck now. That was my 10th Oracle deck. And so we're going to be using that. I'm going to try to remember to link all of these in the description box. But anyway, don't be judging me. Spirit Nim, we're going to see what Spirit Nim want to talk about. We're going to read our Bible first. Let's do it. Let's get to it. Hold on. Let me drink some tea. Shout out, Starbucks. Okay. Shout out to Starbucks. Y'all, if y'all ain't had this, what is it? Iced. This ain't even iced. It was like a gingerbread, oat milk, chai, latte, something. Anyway, as y'all can see, I done told it up. It's so good. If you ain't had it, you need to go get it. Okay, hold on. Let me put that back. I had to wet my whistle. Here we go. Psalm 86. Psalm 86. We are in the NIV today. We're in the NIV today. Get your notebooks. Where's my notebook? Let me see. Hold it, do it. Here we go, y'all. Psalm 86. Hear me, Lord, and answer me, for I am poor and needy. I need you, Lord. Drop that in the chat. Guard my life, for I am faithful to you. Save your servant who trusts in you. You are my God. Have mercy on me, Lord, for I call to you all day long. Y'all better stop. Y'all better not stop calling. I'm not going to stop. I am not going to stop calling upon the name of the Lord. Meant it. Bring joy to your servant. That's going to be so fun. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all about in a second. For I put my trust in you. You, Lord, are forgiving and good, abounding in love to all who call to you. Hear my prayer, Lord. Listen to my cry for mercy. When I am in distress, I call to you because you answer me. Among the gods, there is none like you, Lord. No deeds can compare with yours. Pause. Well, you know what we not finna do. We understand that there are gods and there is the most high God. Okay. If you don't understand that, the Bible just told you that there are lesser gods. So when people say the most high, this the most high God. He is over all of them, all of them. All the nations you have made will come and worship before you, Lord. They will bring glory to your name, the Creator God. That's a good way to say it. For you are great and do marvelous deeds. You alone are God. Teach me your way, Lord, that I may rely on your faithfulness. Give me an undivided heart that I may fear your name. I will praise you, Lord, my God, with all my heart. I will glorify your name forever. For great is your love toward me. You have delivered me from the depths, from the realm of the dead. Arrogant foes are attacking me, O God. Ruthless people are trying to kill me. They have no regard for you. But you, Lord, are a compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness. Turn to me and have mercy on me. Show your strength in behalf of your servant. Save me because I serve you, just as my mother did. Give me a sign of your goodness. Come on, give me a sign, Lord, that my enemies may see it and be put to shame. For you, Lord, have helped me and comforted me. Which part y'all want to talk about? Show your strength on behalf of your servant. Save me because I serve you, just as my mother did. Give me a sign of your goodness. You know, people be talking about sometime that and yes, the Lord speaks to us in a multitude of ways. People be saying that it ain't good to keep asking the Lord for a sign. And I can understand why they say that. But let me just say this. If you knew on your walk with the Lord, signs are going to be your best friend. And I said what I said, meant it, right? Because it's that confirmation that you need to know that you're going in the right direction. And God ain't never got mad at me about asking him. Because why? Because we don't want to keep making the same mistakes. Go watch the video that we watched that I did just before this. I don't know the name of it yet. Watch all of them in this series. I'm gonna start getting them to y'all. Talking about go watch all the ones with this head wrap because I don't be knowing the name because I just caught them back to back, right? The Psalms before this, 81 through 85. But the Lord ain't never got mad at me about asking him for a sign. There's sometimes when they're like back in the gap, y'all. Okay, let me give y'all an example of this. And y'all know I'm just gonna give y'all what the Lord loved. 526, 527. Those numbers may be important. The number 526 is chasing me right now. Let me write it down so I remember. I didn't look it up before. I can't remember what it means. Okay, let me give you an example. Last year, I'm still a little honey bunny in the sights of the Lord. Okay, and learning about him. I'll never know. Just his ways are higher than our ways, thoughts higher than our thoughts. Don't nobody understand the Lord. But last year, y'all, when I was really fresh on this journey, so this is like March through October. Let's just do March through October last year. Before I really learned to just sit down and just receive the Holy Spirit and just let the Lord talk to me, a lot of what I received from the Lord was in signs. It was how I knew that it was time to make a move. And I spoke, this was last year. So there are videos where I have told y'all, like, I would get dolphins and it would be so random, but I would see a dolphin like in the middle of, I remember, I think I was in Austin. And I started getting that antsy feeling like, man, it's time to move. And then I told the Lord, I say, Lord, I'm going to know if it's time to move when I see this dolphin show up. I'm in Austin, Texas at the time. I think, was I in Austin? Yeah, I was in Austin. And I kid y'all not, I had just said it to the Lord. I get out of the car, y'all, and literally I'm walking into the grocery store, and there was a person with a Miami Dolphin shirt on. This man had on a Miami Dolphin shirt. And I was just like, OMG. So that was my cue to let me know, because I had heard it, but he confirmed it with the dolphin. Does that make sense? The Lord ain't never been mad at me about confirmations. Why? Because I didn't made mistakes, right? I've gone down the wrong path. I have done things that the Lord said, don't do that, but I did it anyway. But there are other times when the Lord has spoken something to me, and then instead of me going against what I heard, I just ask the Lord to confirm it, and he'll give me a sign to let me know, like, yeah, you heard correctly. Does that make sense? So anyway, I hope that helps somebody. Like I said, the Lord ain't never got mad at me. Come on, 726, higher self ain't never got mad at me about asking him for a confirmation, because what we ain't gonna do is keep on going through the same stuff, making mistakes. There are a lot of things that I could have saved myself from, a lot of things that, had I just listened to myself, or either just asked the Lord to confirm and pray, took it to him before I did it, that would have saved me from going and doing stuff that was unnecessary and taking me years. Some things took me a year out the way, months out the way. If I would have just listened to him when he said, this ain't it, or stop something when he said, stop, it would have saved me so much grief and trouble. That's one of the most important things about taking things to the Lord before you just jump into something. Or if you just get this unctioning in your spirituals, like, you got to let something go. Y'all, I know y'all bit your spirit names. Y'all said it. I know y'all, child, they beat and told me something, and instead of me listening to them, then what happens? You end up having to go through some consequences, and it be some trials and some tribulationals, because of that you could have circumvented, right? That you could have went around message had you just listened or taken it to the Lord before you made a decision or did something. Okay, I'm back. He has found, Psalms 87. He has founded his city on the holy mountain. The Lord loves the gates of Zion more than all the other dwellings of Jacob. Glorious things are said of you, city of God. I will record Rahab in Babylon among those who acknowledge me. Philistia too, thank you, Spirit, and Tyre along with Cush, and will say, this one was born in Zion. Indeed, of Zion it will be said, this one and that one were born in her, and the Most High himself will establish her. The Lord will write in the register of the peoples, this one was born in Zion. As they make music, they will sing, all my fountains are in you. Oh, that's it. Psalm 88. Oh, this one, oh gosh, that's long. Okay. Psalm 88, a song, a psalm of the sons of Korah. Lord, you are the God who saves me. Day and night I cry out to you. May my prayer come before you. Turn your ear to my cry. I am overwhelmed with troubles, and my life draws near to death. I am counted among those who go down to the pit. I am like one without strength. I am set apart with the dead, like the slain who lie in the grave, whom you remember no more, who are cut off from your care. You have put me in the lowest pit, in the darkest depths. Your wrath lies heavily on me. You have overwhelmed me with all your waves. You have taken from me my closest friends and have made me repulsive to them. I am confined and cannot escape. My eyes are dim with grief. I call to you, Lord, every day. I spread out my hands to you. Do you show your wonders to the dead? Do their spirits rise up and praise you? Is your love declared in the grave, your faithfulness in destruction? Are your wonders known in the place of darkness, or your righteous deeds in the land of oblivion? But I cry to you for help, Lord. In the morning, my prayer comes before you. Why, Lord, did you reject me and hide your face from me? From my youth, I have suffered and been close to death. I have borne your terrors and am in despair. Your wrath has swept over me. Your terrors have destroyed me. All day long, they surround me like a flood. They have completely engulfed me. You have taken from me friend and neighbor. Darkness is my closest friend. Psalm 89. I will sing of the Lord's great love forever. With my mouth, I will make your faithfulness known. Through all generations, I will declare that your love stands firm forever. Pause. Okay, I heard y'all. So for whoever this part, I don't even know why this is even coming up, but y'all know I'm just gonna tell you what spirit love. Um, Stay committed. There's something that the Lord has tasked you to do, and maybe you don't even much understand why the Lord and told you to do this thing. And the reason I'm saying this is because in the middle of me reading this, I heard Spirit and them say, um, it's like me reading the Bible, right? Come on, 12:12. Hey, Nikki. It's like me reading the Bible and us doing this Bible clarity. This is an assignment. And there may be something, and some people probably be like, wait a minute, why is she sitting up reading the Bible? Because God says so. There's something that the Lord has told you to do, and maybe it doesn't quite make sense. And maybe you just like OMG sometimes, like it sounds crazy, but it's something that the Lord is giving you to do, and it's like you got to stick to it. It's like me. We on a mission to read the word, discuss the word, and build relationship with the Lord. This is my very first time reading completely through the Bible, but he didn't tell me to read through this by myself. He gave me the assignment of coming up here and reading the Bible. Used to be 2 chapters at a time. Right now we on 5 chapters at a time. With other people. So there's something like that you may think is some small thing that the Lord has given you to do, but he's testing your commitment. Okay. I will declare that your love stands firm forever, that you have established your faithfulness in heaven itself. You said, I have made a covenant with my chosen one. That you better come. What you say, Daddy? Told you. I have made a covenant with my chosen one. Drop it in the chat. I'm the chosen one. I have sworn to David, my servant, I will establish your line forever and make your throne firm through all generations. The heavens praise your wonders, Lord, your faithfulness too, in the assembly of the holy ones. For who in the skies above can compare with the Lord? Who is like the Lord among the heavenly beings? In the council of the holy ones, God is greatly feared. He is more awesome than all who surround him. Who is like you, Lord God Almighty? You, Lord, are mighty, and your faithfulness surrounds you. You rule over the surging sea. When its waves mount up, you still them. You crushed Rahab like one of the slain. With your strong arm, you scattered your enemies. The heavens are yours, and yours also the earth. You founded the world and all that is in it. I don't know if that's a scripture, but I just heard the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. You created the north and the south. Tabor and Hermon sing for joy at your name. Your arm is endowed with power. Your hand is strong. Your right hand exalted. Trying to make you question if you still doing the right thing. You are. Keep doing what the Lord told you to do. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of your throne. Love and faithfulness go before you. Blessed are those who have learned to acclaim you, who walk in the light of your presence, Lord. They rejoice in your name all day long. They celebrate your righteousness. For you are their glory and strength, and by your favor you exalt our horn. Indeed, our shield belongs to the Lord, our King to the Holy One of Israel. Once you spoke in a vision to your faithful people, you said, I have bestowed strength on a warrior. I have raised up a young man from among the people. I have found David, my servant. With my sacred oil, I have anointed him. My hand will sustain him. Surely my arm will strengthen him. The enemy will not get the better of him. The wicked will not oppress him. I will crush his foes before him and strike down his adversaries. Let the Lord fight your battles. My faithful love will be with him, and through my name his horn will be exalted. I will set his hand over the sea, his right hand over the rivers. He will call out to me, You are my Father, my God, the rock, my Savior. And I will appoint him to be my firstborn, the most exalted of the kings of the earth. I will maintain my love to him forever, and my covenant with him will never fail. I will establish his line forever, his throne as long as the heavens endure. If his sons forsake my law and do not follow my statutes, if they violate my decrees and fail to keep my commands, I will punish their sin with the rod, their iniquity with flogging. But I will not take my love from him, nor will I ever betray my faithfulness. I will not violate my covenant or alter what my lips have uttered. Once for all, I have sworn by my holiness, and I will not lie to David, that his line will continue forever and his throne endure before me like the sun. Some of y'all need to know your royalty, like you true descendants, like we the real descendants out here, okay? We are in the royal family. Drop it in the chat. I'm in the royal family. It will be established forever like the moon, the faithfulness witness in the sky. But you have rejected, you have spurned, you have been very angry with your anointed one. You have renounced the covenant with your servant and have defiled his crown in the dust. You have broken through all his walls and reduced his strongholds to ruins. All who pass by have plundered him. I just felt that in my spirituals. He has become the scorn of his neighbors. You have exalted the right hand of his foes. You have made all his enemies rejoice. Indeed, you have turned back to the edge of his sword and have not supported him in battle. You have put an end to his splendor and cast his throne to the ground. You have cut short the days of his youth. You have covered him with a mantle of shame. How long, Lord, will you hide yourself forever? How long will your wrath burn like fire? Remember how fleeting is my life. For what futility you have created all humanity. For what futility have you created all humanity? Who can live and not see death, or who can escape the power of the grave? Lord, where is your former great love, which is your faithfulness you swore to David? Remember, Lord, how your servant has been mocked, how I bear in my heart the taunts of all the nations, the taunts with which your enemies, Lord, have mocked, with which they have mocked every step of your anointed one. Praise be to the Lord forever. Amen and amen. Psalm 90. This is book 4. A prayer of Moses. Come on, God. A prayer of Moses, the man of God. Lord, you have been our dwelling place throughout all generations. Before the mountains were born, or you brought forth the whole world, from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. You turn people back to dust, saying, Return to dust, you mortals. 1,000 years in your sight are like a day that has just gone by, or like a watch in the night. Yet you sweep people away in the sleep of death. They are like the new grass of the morning. In the morning it springs up new, but by evening it is dry and withered. We are consumed by your anger and terrified by your indignation. You have set our iniquities before you, our secret sin in the light of your presence. All our days pass away under your wrath. We finish our years with a moan. Our days may come to 70 years or 80 if our strength endures. Yet the best of them are trouble and sorrow. for they quickly pass and we fly away. If only we knew the power of your anger. Your wrath is as great as the fear that is your due. Teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Relent, Lord, how long will it be? Have compassion on your servants. Satisfy us in the morning with your unfailing love, that we may sing for joy and be glad all our days. Make us glad for as many days as you have afflicted us, for as many years as we have seen trouble. May your deeds be shown to your servants, your splendor to their children. May the favor of the Lord our God rest on us. Establish the work of our hands for us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. The end. So, let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's see what the message is, y'all. Child, listen, because y'all had said that in the middle of the message, child, talking about whatever it is. I know it may not seem like it's even for anything. You don't understand why the Lord got you doing what he got you doing, but you got to keep showing up and doing it anyway. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it don't make sense. I don't think we're ever going to completely understand why the Lord has you doing something a very particular way, but eventually he going to show you, eventually he going to show you exactly why. Message. Come on, it's National Cookie Day. Shout out to Insomnia Cookies. I told y'all the other day, if y'all ain't never been to Insomnia Cookies, I don't know if they nationwide. I don't know. I know I had one of them salted caramels, and baby, it didn't make it past the 2-minute mark. So didn't. Man, that cookie was so good, and it was warm too. So shout out to Insomnia Cookies. This is not a plug. This is me to tell y'all, I don't know, child. I'll work with them if they want to, baby, because the way I told that salted caramel cookie up. Anyway, I'm back. Don't be judging me. All to do it. Let's get the message. What y'all want to do? The same way we just did. Y'all know, because we got the upgrades and things, that we are going to be using this is the upgraded Clarity Tarot deck. And we're going to be using Preparation for the Promise. We got to get the energy in them things. So we're going to be using them for a second. So let's do it. Message 1208. The Two of Cups. I actually switched this up a little bit. This is not the way the other Two of Cups looks in the other deck. Eventually, what I'm going to do is mix both of these decks together. But right now, I'm not. But I will. Unity, partnership, integration with your higher self. Okay, this talks about kingdom spouse, twin flame. What is coming together? What is the unity? UNITY. Is that Queen Latifah? Shout out Queen Latifah. Some kind of partnership. It's been a lot of that energy coming in. So let's see what else. The Four of Swords. Which one? This is clarifying this. Four of Swords. Some of y'all, this is about a person coming into your life, but it's worth the wait. This card came out on the last message as well. Nine of Wands. Being tired, okay, but because the Nine of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Perseverance, wounded warrior, dedication. And this talks about messages from spirit, rest, relaxation, recovery, divine communication, solitude. Some of y'all are going from single to partnered up, okay, with this Two of Cups that's happening out here. So we're going to clarify it and see what else is coming in. Some of y'all, this is also about being reconnected. Like maybe you feeling more tapped in. Maybe you're feeling more aware. Maybe you're really just allowing yourself to be in the flow and receive the divine messages and communication from the Lord, which is a beautiful thing, ain't it? Oh, this feels lovely. We got a 10 of Cups that's coming in. This is fortune after difficulty, ultimate happiness. And the Two of Cups, this could definitely be about a partnership for some of y'all. Marriage, kingdom spouse, like we had on that Two of Cups, commitment, long-term partnership, contentment, a dream come true. This might be happening for some of y'all. You've been waiting patiently on your person. You've been waiting on your king. Oh, look, it's passionate too. I'm going to start doing that. I should have kept it, Which I want to do that. Take what's at the bottom of the deck, and then, okay, yeah. So Ace of Wands. Well, we're going to do it this time anyway. Some of y'all have a fiery, passionate, new love connection coming in. Message. Look at all these hearts. Y'all see all the hearts up here? This is like, for some of you, this could be about the job that you love, your dream job. We're going to see what else. This could be like a passion project. We're going to have to clarify to see what all it's about. But inspiration, a spark, creativity, inspired ideas, passion, motivation. We'll just do it that way. Okay. So some of y'all have a passionate new beginning that's coming in. This may be the start of something that is going to bring like true joy and happiness into your life. Like, beautiful. We love to see it. Okay, let's see what is coming up in the future position. This is love. Y'all know, is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Look, an invitation, an offer. And I said my Aunt Nikki when I saw 12. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's 1212. The number 1212 is important. Now, when I saw, I was just getting ready to say, hey, Nikki, hey, Auntie, this is the messages coming in, child. Let me tell y'all the significance of this. Hey, Pam. So this is Pam that's on the new chariot. But this card in the deck represents my Aunt Nikki. My Aunt Nikki, the number 1212, which means manifestation as well. Something is manifesting. Like your spirit names are helping to bring something in. This could be an offer. Look, there go Mimi. This could be an offer. This could be an opportunity. There go the Lord. Now, y'all know we got to keep Daddy if he come out here. Y'all, like, can I just tell y'all, I love what I do. I love the way the Lord uses me. So the number 1212 is very significant. I said it when I saw it on here. It's 1212 on my clock right now. My Aunt Nikki, her number is 1212, and her card is the Chariot in the tarot for me. Some of you have an offer, an opportunity. This could be romantic. It could be business. For some of y'all, the Lord is getting ready to bless you with something. The Chariot, the Knight of Cups, let's talk about that first. It could be a romantic proposal. Hope is romantic, graceful love letter. Somebody might be shooting their shot. Okay. This is the Chariot talks about progress, momentum. I feel like something's getting ready to get up off the ground. But this could be like a passion project, the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Wands. This could be a passion project or something you've been working on. You're getting ready to start seeing things take rapid forward movement, overcoming obstacles, ambition, determination. Your determination wouldn't let you give up, and now you're getting ready to start seeing success. The Lord may be coming in. This could be a message. Come on, Alignable. This could be about something that is how you're leaving your impact, leaving your legacy, something like that. So just take it how it resonates in your spirituals, because these came up. I'm going to keep them as, yeah. This could be a contract, generational wealth, your ancestors, like my Aunt Nikki just told y'all. So you may have an auntie that is in my Aunt Nikki, she's in the spirituals, of course. So that's helping you. Like this may be a new spirit guide that's coming in to help you, that the Lord is bringing in to help you get some things done. God, organization. Some of you, this could be about going back to school to learn. Wise counselor, religion, spiritual guidance. So you receiving some insight. Let's get the preparation for the promise deck and clarify it. What the Lord was trying to tell you. Some of y'all, the Lord, this is giving you with your kingdom person. For some of you, this is about you receiving. It could be wealth and abundance, child. And guess what? We receive it. We receive it. So let's clarify it and see what we need to know. 2 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Some of y'all might have a love that is coming in fast. Like something may be very, like almost, well, for some of y'all, this could be about a partnership, like a true love partnership, and it's going to lead to like marriage and family and all that kind of stuff. For others of you, this is an opportunity that's getting ready to take off really fast. Like the Lord presenting you with an opportunity, and there's definitely money attached to it, because the 10 of Pentacles is down here. This could be about an inheritance, abundance, something. There may be a contract that just comes in, and it's coming in quicker than you think. The Lord is bringing something in, and it's getting ready to happen a lot quicker than you think. Okay, so let's see what we got. Here we go. And my word is my word. Personal number 26. This talks about for the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. This is Proverbs 26. This talks about knowledge, wisdom, agape, and joy. Something is getting, your praise is activating like an exciting new opportunity. The number 931 may be, they keep on this particular card. Now, y'all, this is the preparation for the promise deck. You can't really read it. I don't know if y'all can see it up there, if I can get it close enough or to focus, but this literally is the Bible that is behind here. And it actually looks like it's Psalm 145. Psalm 149. Okay, this one says Psalm 149. Praise the Lord. Sing to the Lord a new song and his praise in the congregation of saints. So go read Psalms 149. That may be important for you as well. Proverbs 26. This is something about keep praising whatever you like. It's like praising in the pit, praising in the palace, praising in the secret place. Praising is bringing in exactly what it is that you this is new partnership. This is something about you getting what you pray for. I keep on getting that. They keep saying that, so I got to keep saying it. This is about you receiving something, and the Lord may not allow you to talk about this right off, but something is being activated. Something is coming in. Maybe you did something with some wisdom or knowledge that he has given you. And for some of y'all, you're coming out of a seat, like coming out of rest and going into like you finna sprint with the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, and the Knight of Cups. Like you may have to, it's like things are getting ready. If you've been in a rest season, you finna get ready to step into a Ola do it, time to move forward season. It's some knowledge, hidden and secret knowledge is coming through on this Four of Swords and Proverbs 26 or 2 and 6. Some of y'all are discovering the key to your happiness, your joy. Some of y'all are learning how to make yourself happy as well. For whatever reason, they're giving me, it's like a lot of energy. If you have been a person, understand this, happiness is an inside job. Drop this in the chat. My happiness is my responsibility. Some of you've had to go through some situations. Maybe you were thinking that there was a person who was responsible, Two of Cups, a person who is responsible for your happiness. You responsible for your happiness. People cannot make you happy. They can only add to your happiness. They can only complement your happiness. No one can make you happy. That you have to become happy, and then then the Lord can send people in that can add to it, but you need to be responsible for your own happiness. And maybe for some of you, that's something that you had to learn. It's not the Lord, like it's not anybody's responsibility to try to make you happy, or they can, like I said, they can add to it, but it ain't really their job. So you've had to learn to create your own happiness, right? So that's a blessing. So now that you've learned to do that, for some of you, you've also taken some time to just focus on the things that make you happy, the things that make you feel inspired. I feel like a lot, child. First of all, the head wrap's trying to tear my little head up right there. It's like you're finally understanding, learning the things that bring you joy. Some of y'all could have disconnected from someone and taken some time to just tap into you and really figure out the things that you like to do. Some of y'all, you're becoming re-inspired. Let's see, what else? Becoming re-inspired. 4110. I'm trying to tell you, this talks about companionship. This is Isaiah 41:10, but let me just give you everything. This deck, y'all know this is the preparation for the promise deck. So it has angel numbers, it has keyword clarity words, as well as the scripture. This says companion, strengthen the struggle, praise, and didn't I just tell you something about your praise and fame? So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Okay, Isaiah 41:10. Some of you, let's say there was a relationship. 411 could be important as well. There could have been a relationship that was very tumultuous, and the Lord moves you out of that. And maybe as soon as it was like but it was an opportunity for you to learn and grow and flourish and develop and find yourself and love yourself and figure out. Have you ever been in a situation where I'm guilty of this. Let me just say this. You lose yourself in a relationship. You have lost, like, there are times when you will lose yourself in a relationship. You will, because you love a person so much that you find yourself loving that person more than you even love yourself. So what happens is you put yourself on the back burner, and then let's say that relationship doesn't work out. Then all of a sudden, now you don't know what to do with yourself. You don't know who you are anymore. You don't know what makes you happy. You don't know what brings you joy. You don't know what you like to do. you don't know what your hobbies are. So for some of you, you've had an experience where you were with somebody, you were together, okay, y'all were together with each other, and then you may have had a separation, breakup, something like that. And as a result of you being solo dolo, let me just told y'all, 1221, the Lord will legit, he will put you in a season of isolation out here by yourself, okay, so that you can learn yourself and also, of course, give time to him. So some of you, it's like you finding reconnecting with yourself, like really getting to know yourself again, your likes, your dislikes, your wants, your desires, what inspires you, being and as a result of you just taking some time out for you. Look, there go my mom at the bottom of the deck. This was the first card that I pulled in this deck when I got it yesterday. I always pull a card for myself. This is the sun card in here. The sun, goodness, virtue, turning point. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. So for some of you, it's like you had to go spend, the Lord had to put you in a season by yourself so you could know thyself, so you can figure out what it is that so you can get back to you. Drop that in the chat. Like, it's back to self. Okay. Back to self. So for others of you, this is also about you trusting God in the struggle. Like, you're gonna have to trust that you got help. It'd be hard with them storms rolling in and you don't know how things are going to work out, but the Lord is going to make a way, and it feels like he's getting ready to, like, the storms are getting ready to be over. There's a turning point for somebody, and it's coming in fast. Like, whatever this is, again, this could be a new relationship. The sun card is literally coming up in the middle of the spread. So it's like there's a new relationship that's coming in for some of y'all. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups and the Chariot. Something is picking up speed. The Knight of Cups is like, for me, if you know tarot, the knight, you have the four knights in the deck, and for me, the slowest is the Knight of Pentacles, but then after that is like the Knight of Cups for me. And then of course for me, air moves faster than fire. So I feel like there's something that's just picking up speed, like, but it's happening fast. So literally going from barely at a snail's pace to skyrocketing and taking off. This could be a partnership opportunity that's coming in. Look, another storm at the bottom of the deck, and there's storms on this one that's taught from Isaiah 41:10. Y'all write these scriptures down as well and go read them and see if there's something that resonates for you in your spirituals with whatever is going on in your life. That is one of the reasons that the Lord had me to do this, and I'm reading this way, because sometimes there's a very specific scripture that will speak to what you're going through in your life right now at this moment. That's why these come out. That's just the way that come on, Psalms 126:8. Joy, happiness, promises kept, great and amazing things. The Lord has done great things for us, and we are filled with joy. Tell y'all something. It's like you finna have an opportunity come in. It's gonna make you happy though. Let's see. Let's clarify it. Here we go. 36, 26 is coming up a couple of times. It's the second time or third time. Spirit, receptivity, heart chakra, and softening. This speaks to Ezekiel 36:26. I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. They were also showing me like emotions moving really fast. I don't know if you're holding emotions back or maybe somebody in your life is holding emotions back, but it feels like there's some thawing that is going to happen, like heart on ice. Shut up, Rod Wave. Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Okay, anyway, I'm back. So it feels like some of y'all, like your heart is thawing. The Lord is giving you a new heart. So that may be why a relationship was not able to move forward, but now it feels like things are getting ready to start moving forward. The Lord may have had to work on your heart or someone else's heart. But it feels like they just said like a fresh burst of compassion or something. I don't know. So if that's your part of the message, take it how it resonates. There may be a love that comes in that thaws your heart. Okay. Especially if some of y'all done sworn, not this sworn, what y'all said, some of y'all done sworn off love. Like, I ain't never gonna be in a relationship again. And the Lord got different plans for that. Just know that. Baby, I've been making plans. Okay, shout out Wale, Usher. The Lord's got different plans. So you may think that you're gonna be single as a Pringle for the rest of your life, but the Lord said, I got something for that. Now he didn't say the cuss word. I was finna say it though. No, come on, rentals. What else? Mm-hmm. This is definitely something passionate. This is also an offer. It feels like the Lord finna show you that he still loves you. There's so many hearts out here. Let me just show y'all that. Trials and tribulations are just training for the promise. Let me just show y'all all the hearts that are out here. So it's something about your heart posture changing. You have the heart that's on this card, but it feels like finally, and then you have all these hearts as well. So it's something about your heart softening. This could be towards family members as well. So forgiveness is a big thing. Let me just say that you got to be able to forgive some folks for some things, even if they did you wrong, even if they did you dirty. That's going to be the way to start opening up, like to start working on your own heart. Okay, so be willing to forgive, because that's a big thing. Is we know that you ain't got to forget, but come on, spirit, but you need to forgive. Okay, forgive and let go. That don't mean you got to let somebody back in your life. That don't mean that y'all gonna be best of friends, but it will open you up, because your heart is your receiving center. Your heart, if your heart ain't right, you're not going to be able to receive the things that God is trying to give you. So, and for some of you, of course, this is about receiving God into your heart. So there's some happiness coming in. There's happiness on the horizon. Let's see what else. Mm-hmm. And put a new spirit in you. I will remove your heart of stone, like your heart. If you thought that you weren't, that you just gonna be like, man, I ain't trying to feel nothing. I ain't trying to. Now the Lord he finna change all of that. Look, 15 and 14. Let's clarify the Lord. Some of y'all have some money coming in. This is how you're gonna leave a legacy. How you're gonna create an impact. This is also stability. Let's clarify it. Mm-hmm. And receive it, and do and receive it. Okay. Well, we got two. We'll take them. They face down. Let's see what we got. 3724 is the first card to come out. This talks about overcoming obstacles, upheld, do the right thing, and accountability. Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. Okay, so the Lord pulling you up to the top of this mountain. And then we have 322 as well. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. Lamentations 3:22. This talks about consumed, backwards, appoint, and show. I feel like for some of you, the Lord is going to show you that he's going to do exactly what he said he's going to do. You remember we were talking about I think when we were reading the Psalms, one of the things that the Lord was talking about was like, if he's giving you something to do, trust that if the Lord gave it to you as an assignment, this is my millionaire card. This is like my $1,000,000 card, for lack of a better words, because this is saying that the Lord is blessing you, but whatever your assignment is, first of all, it's not easy. Okay. The Lord maybe has given you something and it's not an easy task, and you may not completely understand it, and you may feel like it's more stumbling blocks and roadblocks than anything else. So you don't have an easy assignment, but it's not easy to get to this. It's not easy to build something that's going to create a legacy or leave an impact. But the Lord has given you something, and maybe you just on the first pinnacle, the one of 10. The Lord is giving you something that is truly going to be a blessing to not just your generation, not just the ones after you, but to generations all over the world. So you may not understand why, or you may feel like it's just busy work, or you may not, because his ways are higher than our ways. So you don't know why the Lord told you to go do this thing, and you think it's crazy, but the Lord's like, I wouldn't have told you to do it if there wasn't something significant coming behind it. So whatever this is, don't forfeit your blessings. Even if there are times where you just like, this just don't even make sense. It's because it don't make sense that you are going to know that it's God's will and not your will. It's something he wants you to do and not what you want to do. For those of us who understand surrender, the Lord will tell you to do some stuff that is cray-ness. You understand me? It will sound so great. That's how you know it's God. Y'all done told me that so many times. Child, listen, y'all done said that That's how you know that it's God, because it don't make sense. It does not make sense. But I promise you the payoff, if he's giving you something, especially if it's something that's going against what everybody is telling you to do, what everybody thinks you should do, if he's giving you a very specific path to walk, you got to walk that path. And a lot of times, y'all, we don't be wanting to hear this. I understand it now more than I did in the past. The Lord gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Whatever your obstacles are, you ever notice that there's some people in one of the Psalms we read earlier, or either may not even have been on this message. Like, it seemed like some people just skating through life, and they may not even be people who on the up and up. Like, you looking and you know somebody a low down dirty dog, because I said it. You know somebody ain't, I was finna cuss word. You know message, okay? You know they ain't about nothing, okay? But seem like they just getting everything, and you up here trying to do right and live right and be right and all that good stuff, and it seemed like it's so much harder for you to get it. That's the narrow path. One thing that I'm coming to understand in this season, the harder you have to go, the harder this mountain is to climb, the bigger the payoff that God, the reward. But think about this. Sometimes people may get some stuff, they may advance in life, but you know one thing, it's only so far that the Lord is going to let them go. If they not living, it may look like they just got it easy, and they this could be, let's just use money as an example. It looked like the money coming to them, like money coming easy, like everything, they just getting this, that, and the third. But understand this, it's only so far that the Lord is going to let them go. If you ain't in right, come on, God, if you ain't in right relationship with the Lord, you may get to the bag. You may get to the bag. Okay. You may get to the bag. And that's not to say that you won't live comfortably, but there's still only so far that the Lord is going to let them go. And if this is you, then take it how it resonates in your spirituals. You may come up. Where's the card that says come up? Is it on here? No, there's a card. I don't think, well, okay, it may not be out here. There's this is like, you may get so far. You may see somebody who you know doing dirt, doing wrong, who has an ugly spirit. You may see them coming up, but understand there's only so far that that the Lord is going to let them go. And that maybe they ain't ugly, but they got enough ugliness that the Lord gonna be like, yeah, that's it. I let them get there, but that's as high. That's it. He'll let them get so far, but then all of a sudden you gonna be the person that surpasses that person, because some of you're getting ready to surpass some people, and maybe these are people who thought that they just had it, but while you down here struggling, trying to make things work, and you can't figure it out. This why we don't envy nobody, because you will be the person with them humble beginnings. Thank y'all. Them humble beginnings. People will talk about you as you going through your struggle, and you trying to climb the mountain, and you trying to do things the right way, and you trying to stay committed to your walk with the Lord. And they don't understand why you won't just take the fast money. And people don't understand why you won't just be like, man, I'll just do whatever it takes to get. No, I'm going to do it God's way. Drop that in the chat. I'm going to do it God's way. Because when you do it God's way, you go higher. When you start trying to do things and you listening to other folks and they trying to tell you how you should do something, that's what gets us messed up. Do it God's way and watch how far you'll go. Okay, so for whoever, so don't worry about how fast other people are moving forward or what they're doing. Stay accountable to yourself. Keep doing things God's way and watch how far you go compared to, you'll see some people who gain some success, but it's people, again, you only go so far if you're not doing things God's way when you're trying to do it your way. Okay, be strong and courageous, self-discipline, for the spirit of God gave this, for the spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. 2 Timothy 1:7, the number 2:17. February 17th may be an important day for y'all. Important numbers, any important dates. March the 22nd may be an important date. That came out on another message that I did the other day, and I did not have these cards, but March the 22nd came out in another message. So since they brought that up, I wasn't going to say anything about important numbers, but since they brought it up, the 19th of to this month, maybe December, doesn't have to be, could be important for y'all as well. February the 17th. So take the high residency and spirituals. That's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody, y'all. Hydrate your soul and things, drink your water, say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and an amazing day in purpose and on purpose. And I'll see y'all on the next one.